Sexually transmitted infections have plagued humanity for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on our history, influencing not just medical practices, but also societal norms and behaviors, and shaping our social and medical landscapes in profound ways. Among these infections, syphilis and HIV/AIDS stand out as formidable adversaries that have challenged our understanding of disease and tested our ability to respond effectively. Their impact has been felt across generations. While vastly different in their biological makeup and clinical manifestations, these two infections share a common thread: their profound impact on individuals and societies worldwide. They have altered the course of history. This essay delves into the intricate world of syphilis and HIV/AIDS, exploring their historical journeys, medical complexities, and the profound implications they have had on public health. From the early outbreaks of syphilis that swept across Europe to the emergence of HIV/AIDS as a global pandemic, affecting millions of lives and reshaping public health policies, we will trace the evolution of these infections and examine the scientific breakthroughs that have shaped our understanding and treatment of these diseases. The journey of discovery has been long and arduous. By understanding the past, present, and potential future of syphilis and HIV/AIDS, we can better equip ourselves with the knowledge and tools needed to combat these infections and mitigate their impact on human health. The lessons learned from these battles are invaluable. This journey through time and medicine will shed light on the importance of medical awareness, early detection, and access to healthcare in our ongoing fight against these formidable foes. The story of syphilis and HIV/AIDS is a testament to human resilience and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Syphilis, a cunning and deceptive infection, has earned the moniker the Great Imitator for its ability to mimic a wide range of other diseases, often leading to misdiagnosis and delayed treatment. Caused by a spiral-shaped bacterium known as Treponema pallidum, syphilis is primarily transmitted through sexual contact but can also be passed from mother to child during pregnancy or childbirth. This stealthy bacterium, once inside the body, embarks on a destructive path, wreaking havoc on various organs and systems. Syphilis progresses through distinct stages, each marked by specific symptoms and complications. Understanding the diverse manifestations of syphilis is crucial for healthcare providers to make accurate diagnoses and initiate prompt treatment, preventing the debilitating and potentially life-threatening consequences of this insidious infection. The origins of syphilis are shrouded in mystery, with historians and scientists debating its exact emergence on the world stage. Some believe it existed in ancient times, while others argue it was a more recent phenomenon. One prevailing theory suggests that syphilis arrived in Europe in the late 15th century, brought back by sailors returning from the New World. These sailors, having traveled across the Atlantic, unknowingly carried the disease with them. This Columbian hypothesis points to the exchange of goods and people between Europe and the Americas as a catalyst for the spread of this previously unknown disease. The bustling markets and ports became hotspots for transmission. The arrival of syphilis in Europe sparked widespread panic and fear as the infection spread rapidly through populations, leaving a trail of suffering and death in its wake. Entire communities were devastated, and the social fabric was torn apart. Outbreaks swept across the continent, affecting all levels of society, from the poorest of the poor to the highest echelons of power. No one was immune to its reach, and the disease did not discriminate. Over the centuries, syphilis has left an indelible mark on art, literature, and culture, reflecting the fear, stigma, and societal impact of this devastating infection. Artists and writers often depicted the horrors and human suffering caused by syphilis. The fight against syphilis has been a long and arduous one, with significant advancements in treatment and prevention occurring in the 20th century. The development of antibiotics marked a turning point, offering hope and relief to millions. In the late 20th century, as the world grappled with the ongoing challenge of syphilis, a new and even more formidable foe emerged: HIV/AIDS. This previously unknown virus, first identified in the early 1980s, quickly spread across the globe, igniting a global pandemic that has claimed the lives of millions and reshaped our understanding of infectious diseases. HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, attacks the body's immune system, specifically targeting a type of white blood cell called CD4+ T cells. These cells play a crucial role in protecting the body from infections and diseases. As HIV replicates and destroys CD4+ T cells, the immune system weakens, leaving individuals vulnerable to a wide range of opportunistic infections and cancers. This advanced stage of HIV infection is known as AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Section 5. The intricate biology of HIV. Understanding the complex life cycle of HIV is crucial for developing effective treatments and prevention strategies. This virus has a sophisticated mechanism that allows it to evade the immune system and persist in the body for years. HIV belongs to a group of viruses known as retroviruses, which have a unique ability to insert their genetic material into the DNA of the host cell. This process is facilitated by an enzyme called reverse transcriptase. This integration allows HIV to hijack the cellular machinery of the host, using it to produce more copies of itself. The virus effectively turns the host cell into a factory for producing new viral particles. The HIV life cycle can be divided into several key stages, each involving specific interactions between the virus and the host cell. These stages include entry, reverse transcription, integration, replication, and assembly. By targeting these different stages, scientists have developed antiretroviral drugs that can effectively suppress HIV replication, preventing the progression to AIDS and allowing individuals with HIV to live longer, healthier lives. These drugs work by inhibiting the enzymes that the virus needs to replicate. Despite significant progress in HIV treatment, a cure for this complex virus remains elusive. The virus's ability to hide in latent reservoirs within the body makes it particularly challenging to eradicate. Researchers continue to explore innovative approaches such as gene editing and therapeutic vaccines, in the hope of finding a way to eliminate HIV from the body completely. These cutting-edge techniques offer a glimmer of hope for a future where HIV can be cured. Section 6. The global fight against HIV/AIDS. The emergence of HIV/AIDS as a global pandemic sparked an unprecedented response from the international community. Governments, healthcare providers, researchers, and activists joined forces to combat this devastating disease, launching public health campaigns, establishing research initiatives, and advocating for increased funding and resources. The development of antiretroviral therapy, or ART, marked a turning point in the fight against HIV/AIDS. ART involves a combination of drugs that target different stages of the HIV life cycle, effectively suppressing viral replication and slowing the progression of the disease. While ART has been transformative in improving the lives of people living with HIV, access to these life-saving medications remains a significant challenge, particularly in low- and middle-income countries. The fight against HIV/AIDS is far from over, and continued efforts are needed to ensure equitable access to treatment, prevention, and care for all those affected by this global pandemic. Section 7. The intertwined paths of syphilis and HIV. While syphilis and HIV are distinct infections with different causes and modes of transmission, their paths are intertwined in complex ways. The presence of one infection can increase the risk of acquiring or transmitting the other, highlighting the interconnectedness of STIs and the importance of comprehensive sexual health education and prevention strategies. Studies have shown that individuals with syphilis are more likely to acquire HIV if exposed to the virus. This increased susceptibility is attributed to several factors, including the presence of genital ulcers caused by syphilis, which provide an entry point for HIV to enter the bloodstream. Furthermore, the social and behavioral factors that contribute to the spread of STIs, such as unprotected sex and multiple partners, can increase the likelihood of co-infection with syphilis and HIV. Addressing these underlying factors is crucial for effectively preventing and controlling both infections. Section 8. Public health implications, education, and prevention. The historical and ongoing impact of syphilis and HIV/AIDS underscores the critical importance of public health interventions, particularly education and prevention programs. By equipping individuals with the knowledge, skills, and resources to protect themselves and their partners from STIs, we can break the chain of transmission and reduce the burden of these infections on individuals and communities. Comprehensive sexual health education, starting at an early age, is essential for promoting healthy behaviors and reducing the stigma associated with STIs. Open and honest conversations about sex, relationships, and sexual health can empower young people to make informed decisions and reduce their risk of acquiring or transmitting STIs. In addition to education, access to affordable and confidential STI testing, treatment, and prevention services is crucial for controlling the spread of these infections. Early detection and treatment of STIs can prevent serious complications and reduce the likelihood of transmission to others. Section 9. The future of STI control. As we look to the future of STI control, several key areas require ongoing attention and innovation. Continued research is essential for developing new and improved treatments, vaccines, and prevention strategies for both syphilis and HIV/AIDS. The development of a safe and effective vaccine for HIV remains a top priority for the scientific community. A vaccine that could prevent HIV infection would be a game changer in the fight against this global pandemic, potentially saving millions of lives and reducing the burden of HIV on healthcare systems worldwide. In addition to biomedical advancements, Addressing the social determinants of health, such as poverty, stigma, and discrimination, is crucial for achieving equitable access to healthcare and reducing the disproportionate impact of STIs on marginalized communities. By tackling these complex issues, we can create a healthier and more just world for all.